How committed are you to make it happen? I've been a coach for about 20 years now, boosting people's lives, encouraging them, empowering them in manifesting their dreams. And what I notice with my clients or with people in my social circle out there in the world is that the people who are getting results are people who are committed to make something happen. So the question that I want to ask you right now is this. If you have a goal, something that you want to manifest in your life, the question for you is very simple. It is how committed are you to make it happen? Write down your goal, write down your target right now and ask yourself, how committed am I to make this happen? Between 0 and 100% is not a yes or a no. It's just how committed are you to make it happen between 0 and 100%. And so that's the element that is going to make something happen or not. One of the core rules or guidelines or mindsets for success is the fact that there is focus and continuity. If you have a reality you have been living in, this is your comfort zone. These are the things that you already know, that you already created. It's the repetition and the maintenance of what already exists. Now, when you're stepping out of your comfort zone and going and conquering a new territory, doing something that you never did before, learning some new skills, going and training, getting back in shape, finding a new partner, finding the love of your life, developing a new business and so on. But let's take, for instance, the business idea. If you have an idea and you want to develop it and make it work, there needs to be some form of focus and commitment that needs to be in the 90 to 100% range. How committed are you to make it happen? If you score at 20% and you go, yeah, if the energy flows, I might put my energy and my heart into it. No, you need something that is way higher than that. And if you don't invest yourself into that because you have other priorities and other things going on in your life, that's okay, that's no problem. But realize that it is within your power to decide how much you want it. And if how much you want it is 20, 30, 40%, that's usually not going to be good enough because you will have lots of distractions, lots of excuses, lots of objections not to follow through. In my experience, especially with targets that I focus on with the people I coach, that might be love life targets, literally empowering your relationship or finding a partner that is going to be compatible for you, the launching of businesses, getting back in shape, finding your destiny and aligning yourself with your mission in life. When we focus on these targets, usually the process is anywhere between 1 to 3 months to get started, to get things moving. For instance, if you are out of shape, and you haven't been to the gym or you haven't been training your body for the last 10 years, how long will it take you to get back in shape? Well, if you train every day for 1 hour, maybe after 1 month you start seeing some results. Within 3 months, you are reaching somewhere between 80 to 100% of your fitness goal. Okay? But it's 3 months. It means that every day for 3 months, for 100 days, for 90 days, you have to wake up with this idea in your mind as your top priority. If you wake up in your mind one day with that priority and the following day you already forgot about it, well, guess what? It's not going to work because you will focus your energy on other things that suddenly become a new priority or stay within the comfort zone. So here is another hint. Here is why we usually give up on goals, or we give up on stretching, or we often give up on these things, on stretching ourselves beyond our limits. It's because it requires focus and energy. Try going to the gym if you haven't trained and you start doing an hour every day of training. lifting weights or going on the treadmill or doing something or jump into the pool and swim or bike or do whatever you want to get back in shape, you will notice that in the process of doing that, it requires focus and an investment of energy. So you have to take that willpower that is inside of you and then invest that into that project. So it's literally taking an amount of energy and investing into that. So if you wake up in the morning and you're already tired and you are not really in the mood or something like that, you have to make the extra willpower effort to engage into that. So the focus of the mind power that you have to invest into making it work or making it happen is relatively high, especially when you start moving energy in a direction in which you didn't invest energy before. So again, the question for you right now is, how committed are you to make it happen? It's a very simple question. Select the target, the exact thing that right now you feel is missing in your life, whatever that might be. And I can guarantee to you that there is most certainly a solution or a pathway to achieve that specific goal. But that specific goal is not going to be reached unless you are in the 80 to 100% range of commitment. Unless it's something simple, like I need to cut the grass today, clean my garden, clean the dishes, wash the dishes. Those are small targets. We are talking about things that are more powerful and deeper in your life, something that you didn't manifest yet and that you would like to manifest. So I hope this makes sense. It's a very simple trick. If you want help on that, you know where to reach me. Of course, post in the comments, give me examples of the places where you gave up, the places where you actually followed through, examples of where your mind is at right now when it comes to goals and targets, things that you would like to manifest and achieve in your life. What steps are you taking to make it happen? And how committed are you to those targets or to those goals? Is it 80, 90, 100%? Or are you like extremely lukewarm about it and you feel like you don't have the momentum to move forward? Again, if you have any questions on that, just feel free to reach out, message me. I can help you either within the context of some coaching sessions or just some light free advice if it's a quick question that you have in your mind. I love you and I'll see you soon for another video.